do you pronounce these words correctly? English students often see the written form of a word first and then try to pronounce the word based on its spelling. But this can lead to pronunciation mistakes because in English, words are often pronounced differently to how they're written. Answer? Answer! To help you with this problem, today I'll be pronouncing 24 words that English students often mispronounce because of their spelling. I'll be covering words with silent syllables and words with silent letters, as well as some other words where the pronunciation is different to the spelling. To get the most out of this video, listen to me pronouncing the words and then repeat them yourself. That last part, you pronouncing the words, is very, very important. Just listening to me saying the words will not help with your pronunciation. You need to practice pronouncing the words yourself. So, after I pronounce each word, I'll pause so that there is time for you to practice pronouncing the word too. Remember to do that. I'm Gillian Scott. I was a Cambridge speaking examiner for over 5 years, and I've been teaching English as a foreign language since 2013. Our first 3 words have silent syllables. So when you see the word written down, you think it has one more syllable than we actually pronounce. We're going to focus on pronunciation first, and then I'll show you the written form. First word, vegetable. 3 syllables, veg-ta-ble, vegetable, vegetable. And here's the written form. When you see it written down, it looks like it has 4 syllables, but we only pronounce 3. Vegetable. Okay, next word. Chocolate. 2 syllables. Chocolate. 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 And here's the written form. It looks like it's got 3 syllables, but we only pronounce 2. Chocolate. And our third word with a silent syllable is comfortable. 3 syllables. Comf-ta-ble. Comfortable. Comfortable. And the written form? Again, it looks like it's got 4 syllables, but we only pronounce 3. Comfortable. Our next words have silent letters. So each word has a letter that we write, but we do not pronounce that letter. I've put the words into 6 different groups. Each group shares a silent letter. Again, we'll focus on pronunciation first, and then I'll show you the written form. Here's our first group of words. Remember to listen and repeat. Talk. 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 Walk. 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 Half. 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 Should. 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 Would. 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 Could. 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 And what silent letter do all of these words share? Let's look at the written form. They all share a silent L. Okay, the other groups of words are smaller. Here's our second group. Listen and repeat. Government. 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 Environment. 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 And what's the silent letter here? It's an N. These words all have a silent N. Here's our next group of words. Listen and repeat the first one. Cupboard. 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 You might not know the second word here, receipt. This is a receipt, a piece of paper that shows that you've bought something. Okay, back to the pronunciation. Listen and repeat again. Receipt. 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 So, what silent letter do these words have in common? It's the letter P. These words both have a silent P. Okay, group 4. First word, island. 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 Again, you might not know the second word here, isle. Isle actually means the same as island, so both words mean a piece of land surrounded by water, but isle is more common in place names. So, for example, we have the Isle of Skye, the Isle of Arran, and the Isle of Man. Back to the pronunciation again. Isle. 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 So, what's the silent letter here? Well, it's S. The words have a silent S. Group 5. Listen. 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 Castle. 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 And the silent letter? It's T. The words have a silent T. Here's our last group of words with silent letters, group 6. Answer. 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 And again, you might not know the second word in this group, sword. So this is a sword. Let's practice the pronunciation. Sword. 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 So, what silent letter do these words have in common? These words both have a silent W. Now I have 5 more words for you that English students sometimes mispronounce because of their spelling. Again, we'll focus on pronunciation first, so listen and repeat, and then I'll show you the written form of the words. Okay, first word, fruit. 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 And the written form? Next word. Clothes. 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 And the written form? Third word. Married. 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 And the written form. You might not know the next word, queue. A queue is a line of people usually standing or in cars, who are waiting for something, like you can see in the picture. Let's practice the pronunciation. Queue. 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 And the written form. And again, you might not know the next word. Flood. A flood is when a large amount of water covers an area that is usually not covered in water. You can see a flood in the picture. And we can also use this word as a verb. To flood. Let's practice the pronunciation. Flood. 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 And here's the written form. Next, check out this video. Alternatively, watch this playlist, which I also think you'll love. Good luck with your English!